If you could ask any question at all and receive the absolute truth, what question would it be? Will humans ever be able to live outside our solar system or even on other planets in our own solar system? In theory, humans are already capable of living outside of the solar system and are currently developing the capabilities needed to live on other planets, only with simulated gravity and a lot of radiation protection while in space. Otherwise, in theory we will turn to jello with dementia before we get there. Hell yeah, I want to be a jello person. What did Pod actually do to those hookers? Underrated question. What happens after we die? Lots of stuff. Like literally the entire future of the universe will happen after we die. Coroner's examination. Dealing with corpse and regardless decomposition. Unless you recremated, then you skip the decomposition. What are next weekend's lottery numbers? You get the lottery numbers of a random lottery on Earth and will not find out which one it is in time. Congratulations, you won 2 jars of lemon pickle from Botswana. Sounds oddly delicious. I'm down. Better than nothing. Which people on Earth have a massive crush on me? The deep booming voice responds. The floor shakes with a rumble as they speak, setting car alarms off, and dogs in the far distance barking as the whole world stops to listen. 0. Duck you. I do like how you said which, and not how many. Imagine the voice saying 5 and never specifying. Who really killed John Bonnet Ramsey? Her killer. I'm damned certain that is the exact truth. Where the duck are my keys? Seriously, where? On the planet Earth. That's where I keep all my stuff. Seriously, you do not have Tesla's storage space yet. What do I need to do to be happy? Question invalid. I dunno, wise people say you are not supposed to chase happiness. That will only lead to suffering. But there sure are a hell of a lot of happy people out there that did not even chase it. This hits super hard. Are we alone in this universe? Well, you might get a yes, and then what? Just continue the search as we are already doing. Yes. If I am alone in the universe, then who said that? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my legs. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Or, if there are aliens in the universe, how do we contact them? The egg. There were creatures laying eggs for millions of years before a chicken. Then over time they evolved. One day something that was not quite a chicken laid an egg that contained a chicken. Thank you. That's almost word by word the answer I give people when someone asks the question. Same. I figured it out when I was 12. But most of the adults I told it to did not really get what I was saying. What should be my career path in life? In terms of something that will make me happy and something that I can succeed in. There are an incredible number of things you could succeed in. And while this making you happy may decrease the number, there is no finite answer aside from the one you choose. From personal experience, if it makes you happy, you will not be making enough to pay rent, let alone buy food or pay the bills. Who let the dogs out? Does anything really matter in life? Or do we make up the idea that some things do to make us feel better? I think they are both true, and it is just a matter of perception. I personally do not think anything matters, but it does not mean I do not try to enjoy myself and do things I find interesting, worthwhile. Sounds like optimistic nihilism. I honestly feel like one of the biggest meanings in my life is loving my partner, lol. Am I pretty? Christina Aguilera called. She said you are beautiful in every single way. Is mayonnaise an instrument? This depends on the user. In the past, mayonnaise has indeed been used as an instrument of torture. Anal. Do not mind if I do. Who am I meant to be with? Like the quote from The Good Place, soulmates are made. Why do you ask so many questions? Why do you ask such annoying questions? I'm old and crotchety. Is my kid gonna be okay? Number. No baby goat has ever turned into the state of Oklahoma. It is impossible. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Probably stand up and walk out on you. Who killed JFK? A man with a gun. I mean, you are not wrong. How do you know the answer to my question? Well, that kinda makes a paradox. How does death feel? Quicker than falling asleep. AHH. Sirius Black over here. Is the reality that we conceive really real? There are two definite answers, depending on what you actually mean with that question. One you specifically mean to ask about the conceiving of reality. The answer would be a definite number, since everyone has a subjective outlook on our reality. No one can conceive the reality like it really is. Like we can say that an object is green. But it is possible that your green and the green of someone else just look completely different because their brain processes the signal slightly different. In that sense, humans are limited by their senses and will never conceive reality like it really is. There simply is no existence that can do something like this as long as it exists within our universe. To you rather meant something more on the line of, is our universe just a simulation or dream? Then the answer to your question of is reality really real is a yes. As long as you and the being exist within that reality, the reality itself exists. It may just be a simulation, but it is still an existing reality. Just like books are one too. A better question in that sense would be something like, how came our reality into existence, or what made our reality? That would answer your question as well as the existence of God. I mean, it is possible a God exists and had nothing to do with the universe. I actually think it would be rather funny if after all the debating, we met God and he looked at the universe and said something like, that old thing. Oh, it's just kind of always been over there. Why? Why not? Fair enough. How do I convince 100 million people to cut their carbon footprint in half? What if the absolutely true answer to that is you cannot do that? I'm an expert in the field. The only missing component is getting the knowledge to these people. Getting knowledge to them won't make them care about it or want to do it. What's beyond the observable universe? The unobservable universe. You should send her an invoice for that one. Has anyone had a crush on me before? Yes. Who? Oh. One question only. Why male models? Think about it. Male models are genetically constructed to become assassins. They are in peak physical condition. They can gain entry to the most secure places in the world. And most important of all, models do not think for themselves. They do as they are told. But why male models? Is serious? I just told you why a moment ago. Where did your penis go? I do not want to say your mom. I'm trying really hard not to say your mom. I want you to understand that it is taking everything I have no to say your mom. I appreciate what you do for the greater good. The greater good. How did the universe begin? We have a really small gap between the Big Bang and where we can see evidence. What is consciousness? It's alright. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more videos.